One is if you have a strong culture, which is based around people being in the office, it is hard to replicate that when when a large portion is dispersed. In other words, if you have camaraderie, hey, we get on the whiteboard, we write things down, we figure things out. Hey, I have a question, I'll just pop my head into the office. It's a much different thing when you're having to set up a Zoom meeting, and even if you do Slack and some of those other, it just doesn't feel the same, at least for me. But I think the other thing that the employers are often nervous about is, whether or not you're going to get that productivity. In other words, and all, without calling out the person's name, I always have to laugh because I read a LinkedIn post about, somebody, their intent is to highlight the merits of working from home. And they say, how great it is. I sleep in later. I will get up. I'll have breakfast with my wife. We'll go on a walk, and then I'll go into work for a couple hours. And then I go and I ride on my bike and exercise. And then I'll work a couple more hours. And I usually knock off early to go play golf. And, to that one, that individual saying life is great. And I love working from home. And yet a lot of the employers I know are saying, it sounds like he's working for 4 hours a day and I'm paying him for 8 hours a day. And, how is this fair? And I'm not getting the productivity. And so I think that people are trying to figure out, how do I keep the culture, and also how do I keep productivity up? Any thoughts on that, or how you might deal with that?